Welcome to St. James Academy as we get set for match number 6 at St. Teresas Academy. The Stars taking on the Stags from Bishop Miege. Well, welcome to St. James alongside the St. James coach, Nancy Dorsey. I'm Lee Fleisick. You have done a great job with your matchups today. It has been a 3-set thrillers in almost every match, and I think we've got a good one here today as well.
We most certainly do. Yes, the St. Teresa Stars and the Miege Stags should be a really great matchup. For the Stars, you're going to see Bryn Miege setting Reagan Fox. 2 college commits, huge players, and then over for the Stags, you're going to see Ava Martin setting Allie Olson. So just really a great 1-2 punch on both sides.
Should be a great matchup. We will have it Serve It Up right after this from St. James Volleyball Slam presented by Hy-Vee here on Spectrum Sports. Stay with us. The teams have been introduced. We're ready to serve it up here between Bishop Miege. The Stags will be in their blue, trimmed in red. St. Teresa's Academy, the Stars, will be in black, trimmed in white and gold. Another good crowd on hand. Both schools well represented, as it's been really, Nancy, all day long. Every school has brought a pretty good contingent with them. It's
been awesome, honestly. What a testament to the event. And we're so excited to have Spectrum here with us for year 13. And just it's been a steady stream of people, which is, also a testament to the athletes. There's so many high-level volleyball players in the KC area, and this event really celebrates them and their skills. And it's just it's so awesome. I'm so happy.
Great athletes. Maybe more importantly, great coaches in the high school ranks. Obviously, I include you in that, but there are so many good high school coaches now and so many good programs that Kansas City has really become a hotbed of recruiting, hasn't it, for volleyball coaches?
Yes, most certainly. I think somebody, I don't even remember who it was, told me that in Kansas City, the sport that has the most Division I athletes coming out of high school is volleyball. And I believe it, because I've been in the game for so long and been coaching in the city for 20 years. It's every year. It's just a rinse and repeat of great schools, great competitors, and you get to go watch them play at the next level. It's really pretty fun.
Good look there at Lindsay Zeke Franco, who is going back home, won a state championship at Lansing. She is now taking over at Bishop Miege, played there under Gwen Pike. This will be her first match on the bench for the Stags, and Bishop Miege will serve it up. Ava Martin puts it in play. An ace for Martin.
That's a lot of excitement on that ace. I love it. Ava Martin is such a great setter. She's been a 3-year starter for them. She was on the All-State All-Tournament team last year. She's just a steady player. She makes the right choices at the right time. She's good at all the things, passing and serving, obviously setting. She's a great leader for this team. It's another good serve.
There we go, outside to Fox. Stags do well to keep it in play.
Nice.
A diving save there by Sachs.
That was fun.
From the outside, it's Lauren Lopez, their 6th rotation player.
Yeah, Lauren Lopez has got a lot of tricks in her bag. She's a left side 2nd-year starter. She's just crafty. She can hit hard. She can hit shots. Has a great thumb down, cross court swing there.
Another good serve. Fox puts it down. Reagan Fox heading to Rutgers.
Expect to see a lot of that. Reagan Fox is a 4-year starter for the Stars and just has a heavy arm. She just really is, she can pound the ball and do really amazing things. She's a fun player to watch.
Bryn Miege will serve it up. Big swing from Lopez, but it's long. We're even at 2.
Yeah, everybody was looking for the touch. She couldn't tell. You're going to get a heavy swing when it comes off Lauren Lopez's hand.
Martincic on the bench for St. Teresa's Academy.
Big-time player at the University of Kansas back in the day. 2008 Sports Person of the Year. So you talk about 2 coaches. They both played at the Division I level. They both had success as coaches. These teams are really blessed to have such good leaders.
with the serve. Nice pickup from Salih. Fox rolls it over and finds an open court.
It's the danger of a hitter like Fox, who's got such a heavy arm, is that when they can change it up like that and just drop it in right over the block, a little finesse play, if you will, everyone's kind of on their heels. They're expecting her to swing hard. They're not ready for it. It's really smart.
Nice run here for Bryn McGee, who's heading to Pepperdine. Good pick up from Anderson. First swing from Issa Glover.
She is a returner. She was a sophomore, or is a sophomore, played every match as a freshman last year. Man, she's got an arm. And that's just exactly how Martinsic described her, is that like she's got an arm on her. And that's no joke. You just saw it there. That windup is intense.
A rotation violation on Miege. Early in the season, we see this a little bit. Can you just explain what happened there?
You know, I didn't see it. I was watching the serve, but let's see on the replay here. The setter left too early. So Ava Martin has to be behind Lauren Lopez, number 10, and she can't leave until the service contact is. So she just left a little bit early. We all gonna get in and get excited, go set the ball. It's a pretty common mistake.
And the net from McGee, but her Stars have a 6-3 lead. Officials maybe even a little bit more on point on that early in this season to kind of set the standard?
Yeah, you know, it really depends, too. I feel like sometimes they'll give you a warning, like, hey, your setter's leaving too early, talk to her. Or a lot of times it's libero, doesn't go in the game the right way, and they'll give you kind of like a heads up. So, but she left really early. That's one they can't, you know, if they see it, they can't let go.
Good serve from Lauren Lopez. Her Stags down 2. Another good serve. Fox with a big swing, but it's blocked. Trinity Stevens sends it back.
Love the energy. Trinity Stevens lines up with Maddie Roberts on the right side for the big physical play. And lots of excitement and celebration at the end. That's what you want to see.
We'll go back over to the Stars. Reagan Fox will serve. Hard, flat serve.
That was a great pass. They called a double on Ava Martin. She knew it, too. She just, the second it came out of her hands, she just said, sorry, my bad. It happens. It was kind of a flat pass. Nice spot.
Right in the corner from Verhulst.
That is a great shot. You know, that deep corner is just, it's not defended. It's like a little sneak attack. The middle back and the left back have to cross, and it's over both of their heads. So nobody knows whose ball it is, and it's just a great shot. Really smart.
Gabby Anderson serves.
Nice
Tight to the net.
save.
Perfectly placed by Glover.
That was really an incredible play. She was at least at the 10-foot line. She was 10 feet off the net. And that's a difficult ball to swing at, especially from the right side. You can see there she's past the antenna. She just puts that ball right where somebody isn't. It's great court awareness.
Sachs with the serve. Chance for the Stars. Salih was there. Fox from the back row into the net.
Man, if you're watching from my angle, you really thought Fox was going to just take somebody's head off. Did you feel that? She was really up there. Just kind of caught it on the way down. A little timing misfire there. But, man, she's just an athlete.
A little bit of a rumble on the floor, wasn't there?
Yeah.
She was winding up. Delaney Morrison serves. Glover can wind up pretty good, too.
She really can. It's incredible.
Point for the Stars. Mary-Kate Roeder in the match now to serve.
Nice save by Martin.
McGee sends it across. That's long from Salih. Villafranco in the match now for Bishop Miege. Sophomore will serve.
And out of rotation for the Stars. They're talking about it. I'm not sure. I didn't see it as well. I was looking at the serve again. I think it was actually their middle maybe that left. Yeah, and their setter as well. They left too soon.
Overpass. It works out.
This set actually, Bryn McGee going up kind of made them focus on her as opposed to the ball. That can happen.
Allie Olson. Just a little too high for Reagan Fox.
Yeah, just a little timing. They're trying to figure out that timing. You know, that shoots that to the outside. They want to get her a ball that's fast, just to use her athleticism. It just went a little too far, and she was just a little bit early. Yeah, a little too far outside.
Even at 11. Olson with a good serve. McGee checks it down.
Nice up.
Nice pickup from Franco. Fox will get a swing. Somebody was in the net, I believe. That's going to be a point to St. Teresa's Academy.
Yeah, Trinity Stevens on the follow through with that swing there. She knew it. She didn't even, when they don't argue, you know that they know they're guilty, right? They know that they did it. Here, right here on the follow through. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a great shot, though.
This fire from Piper Newton. It'll go back over to Miege.
Not uncommon to see some service errors in this early on play, this first match of the season for most of these teams. Little nerves behind the line. Big game.
Ava Martin with a serve. McGee. That's off the antenna. Point to Miege. Obviously, I know you want to win every match you go into, but the first match, and especially against good competition, because all these matches are very competitive, what do you want to see out of your team? What are you trying to get out of this first outing?
I think that for me, I want to see them compete, you know, and just have fun. Like, this is an environment that a lot of these kids will never get to play in again in their life, unless they're going to a Nebraska or a big-time school where they get a big crowd. This might be the biggest crowd they ever play in front of. So what an opportunity for them. So we just want them to really have a good time in this environment and play hard and be confident. That's what you really want to see. You can learn a lot from the first game, you know. We can grow. This first game really doesn't matter. We want to win the last game of the year.
Miege with a nice run. The Stags go up 14-12 and a timeout for the Stars.
Nice finish here by Maddie Roberts on the right side.
The sophomore puts it away. Miege leads the opening set here at the St. James Volleyball Slam. IV is proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics here at St. James Academy for the St. James Volleyball Slam presented by Hy-Vee. Good matches all day long, and we've got a good one here as Bishop Miege in the blue leading St. Teresa's Academy. Stag serving. McGee wants Fox.
Nice.
And the Rutgers commit puts it away.
Gonna love that celebration, and that swing certainly deserved a little celebration. Just showing off her athleticism, that quick arm, that energy that she provides, the size and strength that she has out there on that pin.
Bryn Miege will serve it up. You're still by 2. Gonna go back to Lauren Lopez now.
That's contagious.
It's now to the senior, Reagan Fox. Off the block and on a play, it's Glover.
Her arm swing is so effective because she goes up and it makes the block go with her, and then there's like this hitch in her right here, her swing, and she's catching the block on their way down. So you just really have to be patient blocking her. It's wait. And right now they're just a little impatient, and she's able to use that block.
Trinity Stevens.
Trinity Stevens likes that crossbody shot out of the middle to right back. Hard to defend. It's on the outside of the block. It's a really, really effective swing.
Gabby Anderson now for the Stags. Fox takes it. Off the block, it's Salih. .510 sophomore. Brings us even at 16. Sachs with the serve. Fox takes that one. Glover.
That was better. They were a little more patient on that block. Got a touch, slowed it down. Nice swing.
Kristen Verholst.
Did a really nice job of pulling that set back into the court and hit that sharp cross shot. You can see that here. The set is a little out of system.
Tough angle.
Yeah, it's such a nasty swing. It's hard to defend that.
Lenny Morrison now for Miege. Miege tight to the net. Sets it perfectly for Piper Newton.
Love to see Piper's athleticism there. She is such a high flyer. And when you have a setter that can deliver the ball, look at that beautiful poetry in motion right there. She found the seam. So pretty. No, there's no dogs in the gym. They were barking. It like caught me off guard for a minute there.
Off Miege and out of play, point to the Stags. Well, you can really see why Miege is such a high-level player. She can float around the court. She is so comfortable, tight to the net. Sets a perfect ball, doesn't she?
Yes, and you have a setter that is in the back row and can take a ball that's kind of going over and then bring it back on her side. That is such an advantage. And she's got really, really clean, beautiful hands.
Bella Franco serves. Miege sends it over. Going to be a point, St. Teresa's Academy.
That one was hit off the antenna by Lauren Lopez.
Even at 18.
Nice. Nice up.
Great pickup from Roeder. Gives a fist bump as she gets off the floor.
And there's Allie Olson. She is a beast of a hitter. I mean, she's just so strong, and she went back to back on that ball, hit that first ball in the side out, and then she hit the second ball in transition, and she went behind. I love that movement. I love that kind of communication between her and Ava Martin. Such an impressive hitter.
Headed to Rockers. Even at 19. Bella Stockwood in the match to serve.
Nice set.
Although Randall was calling for that one.
Yeah, she wanted that.
Miege was setting it. Me.
Yeah. And you know what? When you're a setter and your middle's driving at you with all that intensity, you're like, okay, here you go. I'm going to give it to you. But you got to love it. Little finesse play.
So Lauren Lopez can get up there too, can't she?
She really can. She can jump. She's a high flyer. She's just got a really, like I said, good shot selection. A lot of tricks in her bag.
All.
As a coach sitting here in this position, it's fun to watch other coaches when their team is playing. You know, I knew exactly what the response would be to that missed serve at that point, and it was exactly what I thought it would be.
We're gonna have a little ISO camera on you here in the last match as well.
Oh, I'm sure. That's why we have like something we can hide our face with.
Right.
So you can't see what it is that we're doing or saying.
Miege to Fox.
Nice.
Point Stars. They've done that a time or two, haven't they?
Yeah, just so, I mean, that 1-2 punch is so effective.
Timeout, Bishop Miege, as the Stars 3 points away from this opening set. Reagan Fox, the senior, right down the line. Stars lead it here in the opening set. Winding down here in the opening set of the St. James Volleyball Slam. St. Teresas Academy serving, left-hand side of your screen, leading Bishop Miege. This is the setter, Bryn Miege, to serve. It's a good one.
That was a great pass by Franco.
Franco set it up, Maddie Roberts.
Every single play that we replay, we always talk about the attack, right? But you have to talk about that pass from Bella Franco. That was a really great serve. And she handled that so beautifully, and then Ava Martin delivered the ball out to Maddie Roberts on the outside for the kill. It's just a great combination of effort there.
Just a little too high for Glover. And Miege has tied it up.
Well, these games have certainly been close. Point for point, my goodness.
You set all this up about July, didn't you? You knew the matchups.
No, we had to set it up a long time ago, so it's like, who knows? You know.
Fox blocked out of play.
Big play by Fox. She caught those hands, those hips just not quite rotated around on that block. Taking advantage. That's a veteran player there, 4-year starter. You know, she knows I don't have to find floor. I can use hands. It's impressive.
Good serve too. Well, big-time players just have kind of an aura about them, don't they?
They do.
You can just kind of look on the court and you just kind of see it. As the Stars now 1 point away from this opening set.
We always say you can't teach seniors. You know, you can't teach senior, and she's got senior written all over her. It's great.
Reagan Fox leading her Stars to a 24-22 lead here at the St. James Volleyball Slam, presented by Hy-Vee. More first set action coming up after this. Plenty more great volleyball to come. Washburn Rural, one of the top players in the country. Brooklyn DeLay and St. Thomas Aquinas. About 20 minutes after this one, we'll see Nancy Dorsey's St. James Thunder in the nightcap.
Great
nice block from Stevens.
Back to back. Oh, they didn't call a touch there. Great play at the net by Trinity Stevens. That's one of the things that Franco, I have to get used to that. She got married. I don't know if I'll ever get that right. Talked about with Trinity is just that she just gets a lot of touches. She's got long arms and she's worked really hard on being disciplined.
Gabby Anderson with the big ace, even at 24. Got to win by 2.
Gabby Anderson is a varsity returner. She was originally a setter. And so really when you take a setter who is like a quarterback, you know, and you move them into the position of libero, it's such a good fit because they know the game so well. They have such a high IQ. They can read really well. She's doing a great job as their libero tonight.
Miege has to track it down. Off the ceiling, and now it's Miege with a set point. And the Stars want a timeout. Wow, how momentum changes quickly.
So, yeah, that was fun. And that's what's so fun about volleyball, I think, is that it's just really anybody's game until the final whistle blows. It's pass and serve at this level, really at every level. But if you can pass and serve, you can get yourself back into any game. There's that out-of-system pass and the ball to the ceiling. You know, it just occurred to me, I don't know if we talked about it yet, but you have Stag versus Stag here in this coaching matchup. How fun is that?
Right.
Two great players in their own right, and like I said earlier, these young ladies are lucky to have such coaches with such high IQs and passion and love for the game. Yeah, pretty awesome.
Gabby Anderson serves it. Fox has to run it down. Chance for the Stags.
This is going to Allie Olson if I'm a betting woman.
You win the bet. Allie Olson puts it away. 26-24. Take Nancy Dorsey to the boats.
With somebody else's money.
Bishop Miege takes the opening set. It's Allie Olson, the senior, with emphasis. Stags lead 1-0 here. The St. James Volleyball Slam. Bishop Miege has taken the opening set here over St. Teresa's Academy, 26-24. Lee Fleisig, Nancy Dorsey with you, and I joke that you put this together in July. I know you work on this thing year-round to put this together, and I know you're very proud of what's happened to the St. James Volleyball Slam, because it is truly the premier event. I hear it from volleyball coaches. How do we get in there? Everybody wants to play in it. Everybody wants to be part of this atmosphere, and you run such a great event. So it's really a highlight of the high school season.
Thank you so much. We're so grateful that Spectrum Sports has been committed to doing this with us for the last 13 years, and it just makes me happy to see all these kids in the stands celebrating girls athletes. When I was in high school, I went to an all-girls high school, and we had great student support, but for the most part, that was pretty unique. That was pretty unusual. And I think this is such a fun sport to televise. It's fast, it's exciting, there's so much athleticism. We were sleeping on it for so long.
Absolutely.
And as a college athlete, it made me mad. And then I just got into coaching, and I'm like, well, we need to do something about this. So I'm really grateful for all the people that helped, kind of pave the way and just really help make this happen. So every year I look forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell people, especially of my generation, look, if you remember high school volleyball when you were in high school, this is not it. This is from 40 years ago or whatever it is. These athletes are such high level, and Kansas City especially has just developed so many great high school players. I mean, you have produced national champions, and the best volleyball players in the country are coming from Kansas City right now. It's really fun to watch.
It is really incredible how good our region is.
Stags are really into it. They've won the first set. Nancy, we talked about this earlier. Blue Valley over Olathe East. That was the only two-set match thus far. Good win for the defending champs, Blue Valley North, with the win over Free State. Northwest came from behind to beat Shawnee Mission Northwest, and Lee Summit West falls to Blue Valley West. Liberty with a win over Olathe Northwest, and here you see Bishop Miege leading St. Teresa's Academy. Washburn Rural and St. Thomas Aquinas will be a great match. And then we'll see Nancy's St. James Academy in the nightcap. So a lot of great volleyball still to come.
Yeah, they've all been so fun. I mean, every time you walk in the gym, there's an exciting play happening out on the court.
Just between us, do you have coaches, hey, I want these guys. And
you know what? It's really hard. I mean, people just assume the matchups are easy to make. They're not. One, you want to have a good competitive match. But two, both coaches have to agree to play each other. Yeah. That's more of the struggle, is that, it's hard to get teams to agree. And, for example, there's a lot of EKL schools in this event, and, they don't want to play each other because they play each other all year. So that makes sense. So that makes making matchups even more complicated. So it's not easy, but it's worth it.
He with a nice serve. Lopez.
It's a great play.
You spotted Lauren Lopez even in warm-ups. You were talking about her, just a sophomore. What do you like about her?
She's just so versatile. She just came in there and hit out of the middle And she's an outside hitter, but she comes in and she finds that seam. She's smart. She's got a really high IQ. I like her energy, and there's just really not anything to not like. You know, she's just a fun and really solid fundamental volleyball player.
Serve goes long. Stars will have the lead as Reagan Fox goes back to serve.
What I love about this event, too, is you see a lot of freshmen and sophomores out on the court that play with poise, you know. Like it's something that I wish there was like a pill, you know, that we could give everyone to have confidence. But with female athletes and really just athletes in general, that's such a struggle for some. And that's something that I've seen a lot today is these young players are really poised. I'm impressed.
Miege.
There it is.
Sends it back to Glover.
That was in. I mean, that's the wind-up. It's really hard to read. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. Just like that hitch in her arm, yeah. She goes all the way back and then fully extends.
I think that's something she does on purpose or just the natural way that she hits it.
It's got to probably just be, she's probably been hitting it like that since she started playing.
And an ace from Reagan Fox. The Stars come storming out here in set number 2.
That was a nasty serve. That had some serious movement on it.
Had a chance to visit with Reagan just before the match. And said, why Rutgers? Obviously a great academic institution, but she said, I want to be a part of something that they're building. Obviously the Big Ten's a big draw, but she said, we've got a great recruiting class. I want to be part of it. Good effort. Another good serve from Fox sets up the point.
That was great hustle by Martin and Roberts, really, to try to keep that ball alive. Nice set. That's why I like Lauren Lopez. Not when I'm playing against her, but I enjoy watching her as a spectator. That was a beautiful set by Ava Martin, and she just cranked that ball down the line. No block, which she took advantage of. So impressive.
Lopez will serve it up. It's a good one. Overpass.
Birthday ball.
Stevens is there. Just thank you very much.
It's my favorite. As a player, it was my favorite. As a coach, when you get one, you're like, yes. You have to convert. It's a freebie. It's a gift. Great finish by Trinity Stevens.
And an ace. It's Lopez bringing back her Stags.
She has a great serve, too, really. There's just a lot of movement on the ball. Again, that poise. It's hard to go back to the line and have all eyes on you, and she just cranks out good serve after good serve.
Just a sophomore.
Nice.
Nice swing from Libby Scanlon.
Just a freshman. Another, talk about poise. She gets up there. She hits over that seam in the block there. Such a great, strong, athletic swing.
Love the takeoff.
All smiles now.
Yeah. Margot Randall.
Nice.
Miege with a nice dig. Fox will send it over. The Stars thought that, the Stars were sure that hit the antenna and stopped playing.
Yeah.
When the officials on the floor saw it, but
Martinchik just went over and said, Doug, you got to keep playing, play to the whistle. It's loud in here. You don't know if you even hear the whistle. Nice pass.
Piper Newton, strong at the net.
Love the energy coming down from that block. Piper Newton and Libby Scanlon team up to shut down the Stags on that last point.
Miege tracks it down.
Nice up. Defense, defense, defense. The dig to overpass ends up being a kill.
Goes to Miege. Miege. Good swing from Scanlon.
Nice up.
Piper Newton thought it was down. Miege able to save it. Sends it out to Scanlon. Just a little missed time, but some great defense from Bishop Miege again.
Yeah, that defense is just really keeping them right there. Ava Martin doing a great job in the back row, getting touches on the ball. And the rest of the Stags keeping it in play. It's just, if you play good defense, wait till they make a mistake. Just keep the ball in play, let the other team mess up.
Fox takes it off the tape.
That's a tough ball to defend. She caught the block on their way down. It just kind of had the ball die across the net. Not a lot you can do about that. It's a nice swing by Reagan Fox.
Mary Kate Roeder. Kirsten Verholz.
Something I can say about the Stags, just year after year after year after year of playing them, is that they never stop playing. You know, a lot of teams will get down and then they get down and then they don't compete at the same level. The Stags their energy is always at the top. It's really, really impressive and fun to watch. Keeps them in every game, really. So you can't ever count them out.
You know, Lindsay Zeke Franco will bring that. I talked to her dad, Rick Zeke, before the match. Said, you know, she's old school. She played for Gwen Pike, and Gwen used to bring him down to the track and run. You know, back in the days, she's an old school coach too.
Nothing wrong with the old school. The OGs.
Works, doesn't it?
The OGs, they know what they're doing. Get there. Oh, nice hustle.
Fox with a great save. Stars able to send it over.
Going to Allie Olsen. Boom. Another
Fox
great
there
save.
to cover. Olsen wants it back.
Oh, man, that is a huge block by Piper Newton.
She brings some juice, too, doesn't she?
She certainly does. I love the energy. I love the smile. But this is, man, I mean, this is just like ping pong. Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. You know the ball is going to Olsen. Piper is ready. It's great push there. And look at that, like that celebration. It's like a party over there.
Nice
Great
pickup
save.
from Roeder. Olsen with the block. Miege down one.
That is a pretty set.
Just wide. Even at 10. Bishop Miege took the opening set 26-24. Little sacks now for the Stars. An ace.
That is a great serve to that deep right back corner over her right shoulder. That is a tough ball to pass.
Roeder was there. McGee sends it over.
Nice play.
Heady play from the senior.
Started with a really big dig from Mary Kate Roeder, a little tight to the net, but you have a front row setter and a veteran like Bryn McGee. She's going to take that ball and become an attack.
Twinks loves it.
Twinks is the star, for those of you that don't know.
Off the net and an ace.
I do love the name. You got to give credit to whoever came up with that. It's pretty spectacular.
Great school spirit from all the schools you'll see today.
I want to know where one finds those gold pants, because I think you need a pair.
I think the star costume's gonna be harder to find.
Yeah, I think you need a pair of those gold pants, Leaf.
Timeout on the floor as the Stars have taken control of the second set, 15-10. Back with more action from the St. James Volleyball Slam, presented by Hy-Vee, here on Spectrum Sports. St. Teresas Academy storming out here in the second set. The Stars serving. Left-hand side of your screen. Bishop Miege took the opening set. St. Teresas Academy trying to send it to a third. Another good serve from Sachs. McGee sends it over to Fox.
Dirty. I mean,
that is a nasty angle.
That was just nasty because everybody saw that as a tip because the set was past her. So Lauren Lopez, she took off to go get it, right? Like she's like, I'm gonna go get that. And then she just goes opposite. So you can see she's going one direction, the ball's going opposite. You can't do anything about that. So smart.
Good run from Will Sachs. Holly Olsen serves. Fox.
Boom.
Big swing.
That is a great swing. I mean, if you see where Bryn McGee set that ball, it was like at the 15 feet off the net, and she turns and just delivers a perfect ball for Reagan Fox.
McGee with the ball. Good serve. Buck Glover got a hand on that one. Fox rolls it over now.
Antenna.
To Miege. Maddie Roberts in the match for Miege, sophomore. Ava Martin will serve it up.
She's new. Roberts is new to varsity. Just an explosive athlete. Going to be an offensive weapon for them on the right side.
No touch, point to Miege.
Yes, sir.
Martin with a rocket.
That was a bomb. Nice
Fox.
up.
Great save from Martin. Nice pickup from Scanlon. Good defense leads to offense.
Yeah, really good defense being played on both sides of the net. But this serve is just, I mean, it just barely crosses the tape. Gets him out of system, but handled it really pretty well. Boom.
Right down the line.
She likes that line shot on the right side.
Power from Lauren Lopez.
And she does it well. And take another look at it. They're giving her so much space at the pin. She just takes advantage of it. Again, that just shows her high IQ. Kind of rushed a little bit. They blew the whistle and it was immediately up in the air. Take your time. Take a deep breath. You got some time.
Margot Randall puts it in play.
Good timing on the block there.
St. Teresas Academy.
Piper Newton gets pretty fired up, and you gotta love it. She gets up there. Such good timing. Pretty pumped about that. One of many blocks in this match. And another one.
Point's going to go to the Stars. Double contact called on Miege.
That's huge. You know, when you have somebody who does such a good job getting pin to pin in the middle, being in the middle is so hard. The game moves fast, and you have to try to figure out where to go and who's going to get the ball. And you have to be able to read. And Piper Newton's doing a great job of closing her block and making it hard for the hitters, for the Stags, to score.
Stars in their huddle now. They're 4 points away from taking this to a third set. What's the message now when you're 4 points away? You've made a little bit of a run here in the second set.
Yeah, I think they're in a good rotation. So, you know, you're in a rotation that's giving the Stags some trouble. So you tell your server, go back, take a deep breath. They're trying to make her miss her serve. You know, that's the point of the timeout, is get the server to think about it. Serve and play. And let's do what we've been doing. They have a good front line here against a smaller Miege lineup across the net.
Now St. Teresas Academy, they're up 21-14, excuse me.
Yes. And then if you're Miege, you're saying now just calm down. You guys won the first set. You can come back. This game's it's not over. First ball side out. Let's get the ball on our side. And the timeout worked. Look at that.
Like icing the free throw shooter, isn't it?
Yes. And whenever that happens, someone inevitably on your bench is like, good call, coach. Like, thanks.
You hear that a lot, don't you?
Done this before.
Yeah. He has to try and track it down.
Nice hustle.
It was good to get a right hand on it. Goes halfway up the stands. That point's going to go to the Stars.
So that's a tough ball.
Martin was close play at the net, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a tight ball, and she's back row. And the problem was when she contacted it, it went over the net. So she kept it on her side. They might have let it go, but her attack went over the net, and she's a back row, so we can't do that.
Stars 3 points away from now from sending to a third.
That is a great up.
Points going to go to Miege.
I tell you what, Gabby Anderson has really impressed me today. She's getting her hands on balls that you just think are going to drop. And of course, Allie Olsen with the finish there. Haven't been able to get her the ball quite as much as they want, but when they do, it is always good.
There's something about a libero that can bring energy to a team, isn't there?
Yes.
When you've got a really hard-working libero who is just all over the floor, seems like it brings energy to everybody. Nice pickup from Lopez. That is wide. Stars now 2 points away.
Okay.
Burles made, no, excuse me.
They called the net violation.
No.
Well, it's a side out either way. You know, at this, you take it. You don't frown on a gift.
Right. Somebody's looking for that stat, though, right? They were the kill.
That's exactly right. Let's see if we can see on the replay. Yeah, just on the finish, on the press.
McGee perhaps got a right hand in there. Fox.
Nice
Fox
spot.
opening.
Again, that is just, I'd say it once, I'll say it 10 times. That's just veteran player. Like, her set is super far inside, and she knows the defense is going to go on that, and she takes it down the line where there's nobody. Smart.
Set point now for the Stars. McGee got a hand on that one. Fox with a nice save. Back to Fox.
Feed the
Did you
beast.
expect anything less?
Yeah, like, who else is going to get the ball there? Feed the beast.
We're going to a third. The
Well,
Stars
I mean, why wouldn't we?
take it 25-17.
We want people to get their money's worth, Leaf. That's really what this
They're
is
getting
about.
that and more. Have a coin flip here for service.
Let's look at that last point.
Reagan Fox, who actually saved the ball prior to that pass and then put it away.
That was another great shot. I mean, my goodness, right inside that block. Nearly impossible to defend that ball.
You know, the thing I love about volleyball, too, is we just saw the team captains from both sides come up, and both were smiling, both shaking hands, knowing that they've played really a good match here.
Yeah,
they're really giving us a great show.
And the fans have certainly gotten themselves into it. There's Twinks dancing around.
All right, who has the momentum now? The Stars took that second set, really changed the tide in that second set when it looked like Miege had really stolen it at the end of the first set.
Yeah, the Stars really came alive, and really defensively, I would say, and the blocks has been really consistent. Piper Newton has come up with some huge blocks. Obviously, Reagan Fox is going to score. She's going to find ways to put the ball on the floor, and then you have Miege just delivering the ball to her so effortlessly. So defensively, I thought they really did a good job, and they're getting up balls that in the first set they weren't getting touches on. But Miege, you can't count them out, man. Like I said before, they just always play hard. They always come with their A game. It's frustrating when you're their opponent because it's like, go away. You know, it's like a fly. Like, I just want to swat you away. Go away. Stop competing. And they always compete to the very last point. And it's a credit to them and the history of that program and what they've done there, from Gwen Pike to Kathleen Ludwig to now, Lindsay Zeke and Lindsay Franco. And they just really have a history, and that history helps them.
Has to be special for Lindsay Zeke Franco at Bishop Miege now coming home. Her dad said they've bought a house near Miege. I mean, her dad obviously coaches there as well. So. And her
husband are high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on.
Storybook story. We'll be back with the third set. St. Teresa's Academy and Bishop Miege will settle it here at the St. James Volleyball Slam. We're ready for the third set here. The Stags getting pumped up, ready to go.
You gotta love that kid in the front with the Mickey Mouse shirt. He's ready. There it goes. The AD's sitting there just smiling. That's what it's all about.
We've got a good one on tap. Washburn Rural, St. Thomas Aquinas, ready to take the court, but they're going to have to wait.
Yeah, we're running just a little bit behind all these three setters.
20 minutes after this match ends, we'll let them leave the wings and take center stage here, but first we've got to settle this one. Bryn McGee puts it in play. That was all Lauren Lopez. That first swing was a tough one. That was way over her head.
Yeah.
She reached and got it.
That's what's good about her. A lot of hitters would make a hitting error there. And then she got back to base quickly because they overpassed her attack, and she was able to put that ball down.
Miege with the early lead. Fox takes that one. Tough serve. 2-0 Stags.
Nice serve by Martin. Typically, when you get to the third set, it's going to be who's serving and passing better.
There go Martin. McGee. Way up high, that's Trinity Stevens.
It's a good start for the Stags. You got Stevens on the 3-ball. Smart. She's got good court awareness, good IQ. Knows where to put that ball.
Fox winds up. Great save.
That was fun. She was ready for that one.
That's Margot Randall.
I love that decision by McGee. Fox just destroyed that ball right before, and everybody thought it was going to go back to her. So kind of caught everybody off guard, going to Margot Randall, and what a great finish by her in that last play there.
Fox serves. Point's going to go to the Stars. Another tough serve. In the back row, that was Lopez.
But really, the Stags passing right now, between Bella Franco and Gabby Anderson back there, they've really done a good job of handling some pretty tough serves from the Stars.
With a nice dig.
These are the rotations that you really want to push when Reagan Fox is in the back row. I mean, in any team that you play, when your star hitter is not in a scoring position, and she can certainly score from the back row, but it's not, we want to get the ball to somebody in the front row primarily. It's time to put your foot on the gas. Like, we got to score in these rotations when she's not their #1 option.
You talked about Gabby Anderson. Good serve here, too.
Yeah, she has been solid all night.
Another good serve. That hits the tape and falls back on the Stars' side. Miege now with a 7-3 lead. And the Stars run a timeout.
Some unforced errors for the Stars here in this first set, and credit to the Stags. They came out serving really aggressively, so they're making it difficult for the Stars to have some success here. And you have your #1 go-to hitter in the back row. It's a tougher rotation. Twinks just did the worm a minute ago. I sure hope we got that on camera. I'm impressed.
Well, your students at St. James really bring it, too, for the volleyball matches. That's got to be a lot of fun
to
play in front of those students.
Yeah, they do such a good job. And our drum line is just, they bring fire every time they come out here, and they just get everybody so hyped up. So we're so blessed to have a community that really supports what we're doing here.
Miege serving up 7-3. Miege. Good swing from Newton is blocked.
2 back-to-back blocks by
Ollie Olsen, yeah. Doing some work.
She's just a workhorse, man. She does such a good job at the net. She's so strong. Of course, she's headed to play at Rockhurst next year. And fun little factoid is Trent Jones, who is now the head coach there, coached Coach Franco at UMKC. It's a little connection.
Well, Glover doing some work, too, with the swing. Fox.
I'm honestly not sure if she touched that or not, but it certainly
She was there.
Yeah, she was ready to touch it if it did come over the net. Let's see if we can tell on the video here. She's up. I think
she
maybe
got a piece of it.
Yeah.
Miege. Back line is good.
She has a gift of doing that. I mean, that's like the 4th or 5th time she's just dropped it right inside that line.
Kate Roeder. Lopez wanted it from the back row, but just long.
He did. I thought she had it, too.
Rotation violation from Miege.
I didn't see who he told her, but
Lindsay Zeke Franco nodded her head.
yeah.
So here come the Stars, down 3. They'll pick up from Roeder. Fox in the back row.
Oh, nice up.
Ava Martin was there. McGee sends out to Salee. Madeline Salee.
That was a good swing by Salee, just kind of right at her face, so she had to get her hands up quick. Take another look at it. A little off-speed shot, but she was really, really far inside the court. Again. See if he's saying that the setter, number 3, is leaving too early, so she has to be to the left side of number 10. So when she releases and crosses her before the ball is contacted, that is where the out of rotation is happening.
Pick up from Sachs.
Nice finish by Verhulst. 2-year starter for them. She was first team All-Stater last year. In basketball, just a little thing with that family.
I know you're a big fan of
they're pretty good.
Sports. Yeah.
I am, yeah, yes. And the Verhulst family is a legacy in basketball at Miege and her sisters. And man, I love when they can play more than one sport. It makes me happy.
McGee dumps it over. Fox, just wide. Off the tape, an ace. Delaney Morrison.
She kind of made a face like, oh no. She's new to varsity this year, previously a setter as well. You gotta love those setters turn DSs. They often have really good ball skills and good IQs, good leadership skills. Nice serve again.
He leaves it for Fox.
Just unforced errors are killing them right now. The Stars not making the Stags play the ball. Keep the ball in play, reset.
An effective serve sets that up.
Yeah,
Miege with another point, and now the Stars run a timeout. Good run for Bishop Miege.
Told you they'd never be out of it. You can't count them out. They compete.
Up now 14-8. It was Bishop Miege in the opening set, 26-24. The Stars came back 25-17 in the second. Take a look at this run from the Stags.
Great serving from the Stags. Delaney Morrison, sophomore DS. Man, she's got just a really nasty float. Getting them out of system. There's another out of system pass, another ace. She's really giving them a very comfortable lead here in the third set.
All right, Bishop Miege to serve. Delaney Morrison, a couple of big points. That one is
right
on the line, an ace.
It really did look like it was going to go out of bounds. Frankly, I thought it was as well.
Bottom dropped out of it, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's that float, man. It just, even from where she contacted it, looked like it was going to go out of bounds. But she just, man, that float, it died, it dropped. Right back at her.
There's another one deep. Piper Newton goes cross court, but it's wide.
Another hitting error. It's really hurting the Stars right now, but you know what, again, I wouldn't count them out. They've got such athleticism and a great setter and had really been passing in system prior to this, so just need to take a deep breath and exhale. They're good. They're right in it.
A lot of it's been set up by the serving of Morrison.
There it is.
Salee puts an end to the run.
And up to the front row comes Reagan Fox.
So this is the rotation if you're the Stars you want to take advantage of.
Much to everyone's delight. This is a great rotation. You got Piper Newton in the middle, who's a great blocker and a great option. Your setter's up, and your best hitter just rotated to the front row.
Miege.
Net.
To Newton.
Yeah.
Miege is in the net. Here come the Stars. Good serve.
It's out.
Tough to handle.
That was a really nice serve by Madeline Salee. And now it's the Stags that are out of system and comes off the aggressive serving game of the Stars. Pass and serve, Lee Flesick. It's always pass and serve. I wouldn't serve her.
Good play from Olsen, close to the net. Fox swings away.
It was a great decision. Because Miege's middle, Allie Olsen was a little frozen with Piper, and she created a seam for Reagan Fox to just have a hole in the block. She took advantage of.
That ends the Stars' run, but it was a good one. Still 17-13, Bishop Miege. Miege sends it over to Fox.
Nice up by Lauren Lopez. Dang, that's a good block. I am very impressed with her blocking. She's just really energizing her team with her enthusiasm, but more importantly, her play. You know, I mean, it just shows you that defense can really affect a game. Blocking is defense. That's your first line of defense. You don't have to get all the kills, but man, you can have a huge impact on the game by being a good defender.
Olsen with the swing, but point's going to go to the Stars.
Yeah, they called Ava Martin under the net with her feet. So you're going to see it here on the replay. Her foot totally on the other side of the net.
Great look from our spectator.
She knew too.
Yeah. Ace. Will Sachs.
That was a serve right there. Did you see that thing? And that went flying off her arms. Impressive.
Tell you what, both sides not afraid to step back there and let it fly.
No, they really are. And you know what? Traditionally, with the Stars, that has been the case. As long as they've played down, like they always go back and serve aggressively. They'll miss, but you know that's the risk you take when you really go back there and serve bomb after bomb after bomb. It's impressive.
All right, you've got one coming up. What's your go-to pregame drink here? What do we?
You know what? I don't normally eat a whole bunch this day because I'm busy and I just not a thing. But my husband brought me a smoothie, so wasn't that nice of him? Such a good man.
He is a good man. Miege getting the right hand on that one.
Yeah, I mean that was just
and the ace.
Into the stands. They're going to go right back at her, I would presume. You get an ace, you serve the person you aced. Not her. That was not the person to serve. Nice up.
Great pickup from Roeder. Olsen.
Oh, man. Had to call it. It was a lift, but you got to love that effort. Great read by Reagan Fox on the tip. She just came down off the block and took it. Caught Margot Randall a little bit by surprise. Just didn't get her hands up fast enough. She knew too. You see, they always know. They almost like tell on themselves. You know, be a better actress. You got to hide it a little.
That's Miege finding some momentum. Up 3 here in this third set.
It's really going to come down to 2 things. Obviously, pass and serve always, but which team can make fewer errors?
Allie Olsen with a good serve. Tight to the net.
Oh, boy.
Miege battling. Into the net, I believe.
Violation.
Yeah. Going to the Stars. Lauren Lopez got just a little ahead of that one.
Yeah, the ball was pretty tight, and she wanted it. You know, she was going for it. Respect. You got to go out swinging.
Miege will serve. Lopez sends it cross court. And her Stags are at 20.
Another look at that one. Just a whip. That drop of the shoulder. You know, it's just a tough ball to defend.
Ava Martin. Fox takes it. Back to Fox.
That was a huge block.
Margot Randall gave us the look like, wow.
That was a fun block. It's fun to do that as a player. Like, it just feels so good. Yes, it was amazing. That was awesome.
Glover stuffed it, and Randall turned around with, whoa.
Yeah, she was excited for her teammate. I love it.
He took that one.
Nice.
Birthday ball for Stevens.
She handled that so well. Those sometimes they are a birthday ball. They're a gift, but they can be kind of stressful because you're like, do you attack? Do you just take it with your hands? And she made the right choice there. That was a great finish.
Lauren Lopez serves. Rolled over perfectly by Libby Scanlon.
Smart play. Now this is where being smart is really going to be necessary for the Stars. They've got Margot Randall in back row. They've got Reagan Fox in back row. Their setter is down. So she's going to have to get creative with her offense here and find ways to score.
Wrong. Point to the Stars.
They certainly have kept it exciting.
You really got to get us some better matches next year.
I mean, seriously, I'm in trouble.
Burholst.
Just right through her hands. She did the right thing, had the right reaction. Just some bad luck.
It was on her quick.
Yeah.
So Gabby Anderson will put it in play. Very flat serve. Anderson there to pick that one up. Burholst.
Nice cover. Oh my goodness. What a play. She hit that ball and then covered herself. You don't typically see that. That just kind of shows you the athleticism of the Verhulst on the outside.
Mary Kate Roeder for the Stars, down 1. Olsen tries to push in the back corner, gets it past Fox.
That was a no-brainer. If you did not know she was getting the ball, you're not paying attention. Anytime Ava Martin can get the ball to Allie Olsen right now, that's where it's headed. That was so smart, that back corner.
Delaney Morrison.
Who gave them a lot of trouble in the second set.
McKee with a big swing. Olsen was there.
Oh my goodness.
That ball found the floor.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, you can't write that up. You don't practice that, that's for sure.
That's not a drill on Monday morning?
No, that was fantastic. Just look at that. That's incredible. They said a silent prayer right there. That was really so fun. Not so fun for the Stags, but fun for the Stars. There it is.
Olsen puts it down. Now it's match point for Miege.
She's so calm. You have to love that poise. Like, this is a really close match, and it's been point for point and back and forth and super exciting. And Allie Olsen just seems so calm. Like, it's not rattling her in any way. It's what a 4-year starter can do for you. That's incredible.
Well, Franco will serve it. Tight to the net. McGee with the joust.
Great rally here, another block.
Lopez wants it. That's down. Match Miege.
Well, we're going into the stands. Got some excited people here.
Great match. 3-setter won by Bishop Miege, and a great start for Lindsay Franco to her Miege career.
It's always
a good performance by the Stars too. You got to think both these teams are really going to be a force come the end of the year.
Yeah, like you said in the Open, I think it's early. This is the first game of the season. These teams haven't played. It's just nice to play somebody that isn't yourself, right? To kind of see where you're at and what you need to do to get better. So that was a great matchup for those two teams, really evenly matched. They have a kind of a go-to girl on each team. There's Lopez there at the end of the match off. Great block by Piper. Newton for the Stars, and the finish. I mean, that's just a hard ball to do anything about. And then the crowd goes, whoa, look at that. Not supposed to go out on the court, but it's okay. The whistles, we're not happy about that, but we're gonna let that go because they were excited. It was a very fun environment.
3-set win by Bishop Miege over St. Teresa's Academy. Nancy Dorsey, thank you very much for your hospitality, and we'll see you in the match after this one.
Yes, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Nancy Dorsey, always a pleasure. Big thank you to our Spectrum Sports crew, led by our producer-director, Joe Novacek. It's Bishop Miege. Lizzie Franco gets the win in her first match as the Stags head coach. Good win over St. Teresa's Academy. Washburn Rural and St. Thomas Aquinas coming your way in about 20 minutes. More great high school volleyball to come from the St. James Volleyball Slam presented by Hy-Vee. We'll see you in just a few minutes.